All right, so today we're going to do, this is the Chinese version of Centrum. Um, Couple things before I forget. I found that a lot of, because the supplementation, you're going to need like a huge vitamin to get everything, like your daily level. This is just like a supplement. It's not, it doesn't max out your daily recommendations, RDAs, RDIs. Um, So that's kind of a good thing because you don't want hypervitaminosis. I did look up a couple things on here like selenium, molybdenum, um, manganese, iron, zinc, copper. I was looking up those because I was kind of worried in my diet I wasn't getting very much. But they're all under par. That's not a bad thing. Like I said, you don't want to overdo it. Um, the rest of them, water soluble vitamins, I'm not very worried about. I get a lot of vitamins. I kind of know my diet pretty well, so um, safety net, safety net, because I do a lot of experimentation with what I'm eating. Unfortunately, that leads me to eating like four different things for a really long time, which is not balanced. You're going to miss something. So this is kind of a safety net. Now you can ask, well, why would you do that? How would you know? I mean, if you have the safety net, how would you know if what you're eating? It's more about I'm looking at one thing. So if I'm looking at, for example, like iron status, I'll take this and then I'll know how much iron I should be having. And then I'll have something, for example, with like heme iron or non-heme iron. And I'll see, hey, am I getting more non-heme iron or not? So like, you know, this is going to go into a rabbit hole, but I use this basically just to protect myself while I'm, on a daily basis, like narrowing down what I eat. But I think you should just take them anyways. Now, let's go before I get too long-winded. Examine says, although multivitamins can address multiple nutritional deficiencies, I think you should take it just for that. They don't seem to help people live longer, most people. They may help certain at-risk populations. So yeah, sure. I mean, if you're deficient in something or you're old, which is kind of almost the same thing sometimes. Okay, so a multivitamin is something that will cover all of your bases. More than a third of Americans take multivitamin, but do we need to? Okay. If you cannot adapt your diet, so not cannot, but I don't, the multivitamin provides the dosages sufficient to negate the deficiency risks, and it's a better option than individual micronutrients. So, it gets too complex if you're doing it with food. And you don't even know because whatever's on the label is what they tested for whatever lot that they had. So, again, safety net. Pregnant women, older people, because pregnant women are always special. Older people, I'm getting to that age, so calcium, vitamin B12, and D. On the whole, current evidence suggests that in adults over 65, multivitamins don't help reach common health goals such as you might want to get a good quality one and ask around because you can find a good quality one and it'd probably be worth it because a lot of times, run of the mill ones, they're just going to supplement either with not enough or with something that's just a filler. Okay, so dieters. So like nutritional deficits and restrictive diets. I can't get into it, but I'll show you. It's really awesome. They show you what you could be missing if you did a certain diet. What is the answer for it in food? Okay, so if I do like paleo, I got to watch my calcium, my iodine, my riboflavin, my thiamine. If you do carnivore, you've got to watch your manganese. You're going to like lose all your manganese and stuff. Try getting that. Bariatric surgery people, they might need a vitamin, certain diseases. So that's all I'm going to talk about that. I think it's really useful. I've always taken a vitamin, and when I stopped, that's when I started having health problems probably because of deficiencies, but it's probably more complex than that. All right, talk to you guys next week.